Hey guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out Elfin Nayu. Elfin sent me this story, and it's coming from Maryland. So what went down is that on January 29th, a school teacher was assaulted, a high school teacher at Forestville High School. What the news reports are saying is that supposedly the black male student misinterpreted what the teacher said, and he just popped off and he basically beat this man to a bloody pulp. So this situation is just really, really disturbing. I want you guys to check out this news clip, and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
Oh my God. That's horrible.
The pictures are graphic. A teacher bleeding heavily. We've cropped some of that out, but you can still see that this man was hurt.
That should not have happened.
Last Thursday, inside a Forestville High School classroom, a student punched this teacher. The Prince George's County school system released a statement that read in part, on January 29th, a misinterpretation of a comment in a classroom at Forestville High School resulted in an assault against a teacher. But students and parents familiar with the incident tell News 4 the teacher made a comment that the student considered racially insensitive.
If the comment was made that I was told was made, I could understand the pain and the anger that was incited in that student.
Parents we spoke with say this is a racially charged climate. Some young males are on edge.
This nation is hurting.
But they weren't excusing the student's response.
He's the teacher. He's here to teach, okay? And whatever comment was made, whether it was him or somebody else, that's no reason for him to be attacked.
It's really baffling, on both sides. Like yeah. Because from what I understand, he was really injured.
In the letter to parents, it read, in part, Prince George's County Public Schools is committed to ensuring a safe and supportive environment in all schools.
Where was all the rest of the teachers? And my daughter said that everybody was just kind of like crowded around the teacher while he was basically getting beat up.
All right, so you guys just watched the news clip. Now, a few things that bother me with this story is that in the article and in the video, nobody is saying exactly what this teacher said or what supposedly this student misinterpreted. So to me, that's a big portion of the story that's missing. I don't agree with that. If he said something, put it out there, say what he said. If the student supposedly misinterpreted, then let us know what was said. But right now, people are just guessing. Did the teacher call him the N-word? Did he call him a coon? Did he call him a Sambo? What did the teacher say to basically make this student just pop off in the manner in which he did? Now, with that being said, I don't agree with the student putting his hands on the teacher. Regardless of what somebody says to you, you still have to have emotional self-control. At the end of the day, the teacher is still going to keep his job, but this student is going to be the one that's going to be punished. He's going to be faced with expulsion because he really did beat that teacher up really badly. And he's also looking at being possibly arrested, if not facing jail time. At the end of the day, who really wanted this situation? To me, it seems like the teacher is winning. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't been suspended for what he says, nor are they saying what the teacher said, but now the student is in big trouble. And I just feel like I don't care what anybody says. I just feel like people do need to just learn sometimes that you can't let people get you to that point where you end up in trouble behind some words. Just like the black girl who was throwing bricks into that white woman's window because the white woman was calling her, all types of nigger bitches and everything else. Sometimes people of other races like to provoke people, just to make you look worse, just to get you in trouble. And you can't allow people to provoke you, to mess up your education and mess up your life based on words. Yes, they're hurtful. Yes, it's annoying. But at the end of the day, when you're in trouble and when you're locked up, who's really getting the last laugh? They are. So to me, it's about emotional self-control. I guess for me, because I deal with racism all the time on YouTube and people, leaving racist comments and just being nasty. So I guess to me, it's just water off of a duck's back. But I understand sometimes, you get pushed to your limit. But again, you have to weigh things out. Is it worth it? Is it worth you getting a criminal record? Is it worth you going to jail? Is it worth you messing up your life because somebody else wants to be ignorant? Like I said before, sometimes we have to go about things a smarter way. Had this student recorded the teacher saying that and then took it to school administrators or blasted it to the media, then I think that would have been a better situation. That would have been the student using his smarts to get the teacher in trouble as opposed to just popping off emotional self-control. Because had he recorded the teacher, if this is something the teacher has said more than one time, then at that point in time the student would definitely have a case and it would definitely be something that the teacher could be held accountable for. But right now everything is he said, she said, regardless of what the teacher said to to this student, the news media is already, you know, spinning the story that the black student supposedly misinterpreted everything. So they already have a story spun right now. So the whole situation is just a mess. It's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Do you feel like the student was wrong for beating up the teacher in the manner in which he did? Do you feel like the student should have let it go? Or do you feel like the student was justified in beating up the teacher if the teacher said something racist to the student? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. All right, deuces.